Hello, my name is Rosita Reyes, and today I'm going to be presenting my persuasive speech. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's begin. Essential workers are at the top of the chain to being infected by COVID-19. As an essential worker myself, I see the day-to-day risks I go through to keep others home and safe, all while risking my own life. Essential workers should be given hazardous pay for all the risk that contributes to being an essential worker. If essential workers are granted hazardous pay, they can provide for family members that lost their jobs due to COVID-19. I'll walk you through the investigation as we look at the call for help from many people. Discuss how essential workers are at such a high risk, how we can give back to our essential workers, and what needs to be done in order to provide hazardous pay for our essential workers. First, how essential workers are at such a high risk. Essential workers are at the front line to getting COVID-19. What constitutes an essential worker in the USA varies state by state. Black and Latino Americans make up a large part of essential workforce and have been widely affected by COVID-19. This main point is due to the fact that they come in contact with a mass variety of people every day, especially healthcare workers. Essential workers go to work every day not knowing if they will get infected and possibly spread it to loved ones or others. What the data says about asymptomatic COVID infections by Bianca Norgordi, she states, evidence suggests that 1 in 5 infected people will experience no symptoms and possibly spread it to other people. Even after previous order of closure of businesses, people in large cross-section of essential workers found themselves having to continue to show up for work. Next, let's talk about how we can give back to our essential workers. One way we can show appreciation is by giving back. By giving back to essential workers, they can continue to provide for others and keep businesses up and running. People can give back by supplying or donating masks, sanitation supplies, cleaning supplies, and gloves, since those items are used every day. Even the smallest things like saying thank you or thank you for your service for being an essential worker can always brighten a worker's day and let them know that what they are doing is helping others. People can also give back to essential workers by staying home. The less you leave your house, the less likely you are to get infected and possibly spread it to others. Only leave your house if it's absolutely essential, like going to the hospital or going for groceries. Finally, let's discuss what needs to be done to provide hazardous pay for essential workers. Essential workers are at the top tier, providing safe services and should be granted hazardous pay. While many of us have the opportunity to shelter in our homes, frontline and essential workers risk their own health and safety to provide the services that keep us safe. In Essential workers are taking care of America. Are we taking care of them? By Emily Stewart, she states, the reality is that essential workers, in the midst of the coronavirus crisis, are fast food workers, social workers, cleaners, retail associates, transit workers, home health aides, and even those who provide support for victims of domestic violence. They're often not highly paid individuals, and they are risking their lives just to help other people. Many people do want to provide hazardous pay for essential workers, but can't go through with it. In Congress, Democratic and Republican proposals for federal hazardous pay started ambitiously, but languished in the Republican-controlled Senate with little prospect of being passed into law. The government should be able to provide hazardous pay for all essential workers for the life risk that they are taking every day. Let's review what needs to be done to provide hazardous pay for essential workers. We have now looked at the facts and how essential workers put their lives for getting COVID-19 and possibly spreading it to loved ones. How to give back and show appreciation to our essential workers, and what needs to be done for all essential workers to be granted hazardous pay. Essential workers should be given hazardous pay for all the risk that contributes to being an essential worker. Now think about it. Would you want to receive pay if you were an essential worker? Thank you.